Hi. Today I want fly first time with final version of receiver FrSky S6R. S6R is similar or brother of famous or standard receiver X6R by FrSky. S6R is almost same receiver but without S-bus output, but with a smart port, so you can connect all telemetry sensors as usual. But what is really interesting inside this receiver S6R FrSky is just stabilization, similar like in a Spectrum receivers with stabilization. And I will test today first time final version of this receiver. In previous months I was flying with prototype or beta version of this receiver, and today I will fly first time with final version of this receiver. I program my Horus for some special functions of this receiver, of this stabilization system. How I program it on my Horus, I will show you later in a special video only about that. Now I will want to describe only which function I and how I use with this stabilization receiver with stabilization. If is this switch down, of course this is only my way, yes, this is not dogma, my way just. If this switch is down and this switch is up, stabilization is in standard stabilization mode. It means stabilization remove all change of position of model which are not coming from your transmitter. Just it will switch off a wind. I don't know how, if yes or not or almost. We will try it, because today is outside my car really windy condition and this is perfect for test of stabilization. So up position, this is still down. Up position, standard stabilization system. Center position of this switch, hover. Stabilization will make a hover, and you can write or control rotation of model with your ailerons. I have ailerons here in my mode. And down position, knife edge. Yes, stabilization just will make with airplane knife edge, and you can probably with elevator control if it will be straight or direction to you or outside you, etc. In all these three positions, standard stabilization, hovering, knife edge, if I switch on this switch, stabilization will be switched, or stabilization will switch in mode auto level. It means immediately stabilization will try or will change position and orientation of model on a standard or two standard horizontal flying or position. Yes, this is same like panic button on Spectrum receivers. Yes, just if your airplane are falling down, tail down, you will just switch on this switch, and stabilization system will try save your model and change orientation to standard flight position. But all this will works only if this switch is down, because I can meet with some problem in the air, problem with the stabilization. If I want switch off stabilization without knowing if I am in this mode, this or this, I don't know, I won't switch off it immediately. I will just switch this switch on up position, and all stabilization system is switched off. Yes. And on this potentiometer I have gain control for gyros on a receiver, 3 gyros, and just gain control and self-check. Like on all stabilization or receivers with stabilization, receivers and stabilization with stabilization, if you will switch on model receiver, stabilization will make a self-check. Calibration of zeros, direction, angles, gyros, everything must be calibrated after you will switch on stabilization or receiver with stabilization. But sometimes it's really hard, because if this will be switched on immediately after switch on a power in the airplane, and you must save your airplane without any movement, yes. And it could be a little bit hard for me, especially in windy condition, with my hand inside a model when I switch on a power. So sometime this self-check will not be working. Of course, you can switch on self-check manually. One way, you can switch bin button on receiver inside. On receiver is under power, yes, and when is receiver under power, you will switch on shortly binding button or bin button on receiver, and self-check will be just working. But again, hands inside the airplane, and receiver is almost in all airplanes, somewhere inside airplanes, nothing comfortable. Or second way, you can just send some value on channel 12. Just with some switch, no problem. But when receiver will make self-check, this receiver is disconnected from your radio. It means if during fly you will make some your mistake and you will switch on self-check, you will just disconnect your airplane from your radio. So my task for me was create some combo on switches and sticks, which you must be sure that this combination you cannot just switch on by some accident. So if I want to make a self-check, this switch must be up, safe switch for motor must be up, and I must put on this switch, but only if both stickers are in lower left corner. Only in this, all this condition must be on, and after this I will show you, I will try it. Look on channel 12. So both my sticks are down, this switch up, this switch up, sticks are here, and now you can see channel 12 servo movement. If I only a little bit move back with stick, it just not works. Yes. So self-check. How to do, I will show you later in detailed video about programming of S6R on horse, and of course on computer, because on computer you must make calibration, setup of your receiver or stabilization, etc. So wind is more and more strength. Let's go flying. Jo, já trochu nastoupám. A stabilizace zapnuta. Spíná se.
Maximum trimu.
Tak, auto level test. Auto level test. Teď. Auto level. Teď. Auto level teď. Auto level teď. Tak jo, zkusíme to níž. Auto level teď. Auto level teď. Auto level. Auto level. Hurry. Auto level. 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 Auto level teď. Auto level. Fine, auto level funguje perfektně. Auto level works fine and perfectly. A teď zkusíme visení. And now hovering. Jo, tohle není letadlo pro visení. This is not airplane for hovering. A teď nožový let. And now edge fly. Auto level. Auto level. So how works S6R receiver with stabilization system FrSky? I think it just works fine without any problems. It switch off a wind just like other stabilization systems. It just auto level mode, which can save your airplane, your model, actually works just like on other stabilization systems from Spectrum, for example. About hovering and knife edge, this is really not airplane for these figures, but it works. It will works with airplanes which are designed for hovering and for knife edge. This is really small rudder for knife edge, and this is really small power for hovering, but it will works. And hovering and knife edge is only my opinion, only some plus bonus on the stabilization system. Main function of stabilization system is stabilization in windy condition and auto level safe function or panic function if your airplane is in some position which you don't like. And these two functions, stabilization and auto level, works actually perfect without any problems. So thank you for watching. Now I will fly again with this and with some detailed instructions about S6R settings. See you later. See you soon. Have a nice day.